Counterculture, a compassionate call to counterculture in a world of poverty, same-sex marriage, racism, sex slavery, immigration, abortion, persecution, orphans, and pornography. By David Platt. Published by Tyndale House Publishers, Incorporated, of Carroll Stream, Illinois. Dedication to all who long and work for justice and mercy in the world, while loving and proclaiming the Judge and Savior of the world. Introduction. Countering culture. Imagine standing at the height of all the earth and seeing the depth of human poverty. Journey with me to the middle of the Himalayas, where not long ago I met men and women striving for survival. Half the children in these particular villages die before their 8th birthday. Many don't make it to their first. Meet Radha, a mom who would have 14 kids if 12 of them hadn't died before adulthood. Meet Kun Singh, a disabled child who spent the first 12 years of his life chained in a barn because his family thought he was cursed. Meet Chimi, a toddler whose brother and sister died when he was 2 months old, leading his mom to commit suicide and his dad to pass him around desperately to any woman in the village who could provide nourishment. Just as shocking as those you meet are those you don't. Some of the villages in these mountains are virtually devoid of young girls between the ages of 5 and 15. Their parents were persuaded by the promises of a better life for their daughters, so they sent them off with men who turned out to be traffickers. Most of these girls live to see their 8th birthday, but by their 16th birthday, they are forced to have sex with thousands of customers. They will never see their families again. When we meet people, hear stories, and see faces of injustice like this around the world, it is altogether right for us to respond with compassion, conviction, and courage. Compassion overwhelms us because we care deeply for children, parents, and families whose lives are filled with pain and suffering. Conviction overtakes us, for every one of us knows instinctively that stories like these should not be so. It is not right for half the children in these Himalayan villages to die before their 8th birthday. It is not fair for children born with disabilities to be chained in barns for their entire lives. It is unjust for pimps to deceive parents into selling their precious daughters as sex slaves. Ultimately, such compassion and conviction fuel courage. Courage to do something, anything, for the sake of Radha, Kun Singh, Chimi, these girls, their parents, their villages, and countless other children, women, and men like them around the world. In light of these global realities, I'm greatly encouraged when I see such compassion, conviction, and courage in the church today. As I listen to the way contemporary Christians talk, especially, though not exclusively, younger evangelicals, I perceive fierce opposition to injustice regarding the poor, the orphan, and the enslaved. I observe increased awareness of social issues, a plethora of books written, conferences organized, and movements started that revolve around fighting hunger, alleviating poverty, and ending sex trafficking. In the middle of it all, I sense deep dissatisfaction with indifference in the church. We simply aren't content with a church which turns a blind eye and a deaf ear to the realities of social injustice in the world. We want our lives and the church to count for social justice. Yet while I'm deeply encouraged by the expressed zeal of so many Christians for certain social issues, I'm profoundly concerned by the lack of zeal among these same Christians, especially, though again, not exclusively, younger evangelicals, for other social issues. Unpopular issues like poverty and slavery, where Christians are likely to be applauded for our social action, we are quick to stand up and speak out. Yet on controversial issues like homosexuality and abortion, where Christians are likely to be criticized for our involvement, we are content to sit down and stay quiet. It's as if we've decided to pick and choose which social issues we'll contest and which we'll concede. And our picking and choosing normally revolves around what is most comfortable and least costly for us in our culture.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?